Jakob Marovt is a software developer and the creator of Magnify. In this interview with Maya Voj, he's going to share with you his view on the future of website to user communications.
Hi guys, we are here today to do a very fascinating interview with my colleague Jakob. Hi Jakob.
Hey.
So I always have a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, because I'm not very technical. Everything that I learned, I just learned through integration with Google Tag Manager and whatnot. But basically, I cannot code, and I've always been a little bit frustrated and saw it as my handicap. Well, as I'm getting less technical right now, moving more to managerial positions, it's not that bad, but this has always been something that I've personally regretted. And I was very fascinated, in fact, with everybody who has been working in growth and had engineering and technical background. So I'm not trying to promote that this is the best possible profile that you can have, but what counts is result at the end of the day. But could you tell me, as somebody with more firm technical background, how does it make your job easier? How do you tackle challenges with that?
I think it's especially powerful if you work in a very, very early stage of a startup. If you are, let's say, if you are a founder, or if you are one of the first 10 people, or let's say the first marketeer, it's usually very good to be technically at least semi well versed, so that you can do HTML, CSS, maybe a little bit of JavaScript. Because it makes also the life of everybody else in the company a bit easier, because you don't have to nag them. You probably know about this.
Yeah, it takes so long because usually they are very concentrated on engineers' energies, and marketing tasks are just the 20th priority in their to-do list.
So yeah, I think it becomes less. It's always very, very, very relevant, because you can even in just product discussions, you can be your arguments can be a bit more powerful, and you can say what is technically feasible, what is technically scalable. For example, if you want to do a very sophisticated SEO stuff, you probably need to be a little bit of you have to have a little bit of technical background to know how to do thousands of pages, instead of always relying on somebody who's a bit more technical in the team. But I think as the team grows and as the roles specialize, then it becomes a bit less needed. It's always good, but it becomes a bit less needed. So it's especially, I would really recommend if somebody is hiring the first marketer, or if you want to be the first marketer in a startup, it's really beneficial to know a little bit of coding and design.
Usually the best tools, the best solutions are made to solve somebody's problem. So could you briefly tell us your why and just present us Magnify, a little bit of a elevator pitch, if you want startup lingo?
So currently Magnify is just a super simple tool to push website announcements on your website in less than 10 seconds. So you can imagine it comes from my own problem. So the problem that we had, it comes from Clio, where we would have a quite okay traffic on the website, but we never leveraged the website to drive traffic to the stuff that is contextually relevant right now in the company. So that could be, we have an event in 2 weeks, but you never really use the website to drive traffic to that. Maybe you use your email list or use your social media stuff, but the websites are you push it up and maybe you change it once or twice a year. They're very static. They're very static because they are unique for each company, and because of that, then the tools, and then there's just too much friction to constantly update it. So we don't. But I was always frustrated because okay, we have quite a lot of people coming here. Why don't we leverage this to we have a new customer case video. How can we drive traffic to that? How can we make the website a little bit more dynamic? So Magnify is kind of a way to put a dynamic layer on our static websites. So we can drive traffic to your demo signups, to your event, to your videos, to your new blog posts, all this kind of stuff, or to a new product feature. All this kind of stuff that normally goes unnoticed. Like people come on your website, it looks like nothing is happening, but actually there's a lot of stuff happening. It's just like we just use all the other channels, which is kind of weird. And then we use our website to get emails so that then we can use those same emails to drive traffic back to the website. It kind of feels that there is like a missing link. So the bigger idea with Magnify that we are kind of like expanding with next iterations of the product is like, how can we just make your websites a bit more dynamic with what is actually happening in your okay, so I'll just go to my live Magnify account.
Cool.
And I'll try to do a new announcement very quickly just to kind of showcase how quickly it can actually be done. So let's go to just create new announcement. Here is like a very simple sample that just gets people excited about it. But let's try to do an announcement for our event next week. Free event coming up next week. Join us in Copenhagen for our I don't know, breakfast session. Sign up here for free. Boom. Let's set an image. Dun, dun, dun. This is going to be a very, very exciting image coming up. Boom.
That's you. That's you.
And then let's just put it on one of my websites. Boom, boom, boom. One team HQ. This should work. So if we go to one team, currently there are 2 announcements pointed at one team, and we'll just show one random one. Mm-hmm. So let's see which one comes. Okay, this is the previous one. If I reload, let's see what comes up now. And here it is.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So currently
in like 1 minute.
Yeah. I guess it can even be faster. Awesome. And the nice thing is, like, I could also go to the previous announcement and just like edit it quickly. Change the link, and that's it. So yeah, that's how easy it is to make it.
Oh, that's perfect. And medium wise, you can take a photo like we did here, and you developed a new feature which is for videos. That's very fascinating as well, right?
Let's take the video here. Okay. We just paste.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Sorry. Yeah. So we just pasted the YouTube link. Now we recognize, okay, this is a YouTube link, and we set it on. So let's go back and check what happens.
Yeah, and there is like a play button. I was like wowing because I saw the preview and it went so smoothly.
Oh, it's here.
I love it how you act surprised.
I am very surprised. It works. Normally demos don't work.
It was a bestseller on Product Hunt for weeks.
So you see, it opens up on our own page.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea with this one would be because I love doing videos and customer case videos or product videos and stuff like that. And I thought, like, what would be like the easiest, simplest way to drive traffic to new videos? Because we would shoot a new customer case video, we'd put it on YouTube, and then nobody would see it. And then so I was like, but we have people coming to our website, they should see our stuff. Like, it's interesting. But at the same time, we don't want them to go to YouTube.